Welcome everybody. I'm very happy to be joined today by unbeaten middleweight prospect Liam Desmond. How are you, mate?
Hello, yeah, not bad, Joe.
Yeah, very well, thanks, mate. So, first of all, you're currently 4-0.
Yeah.
You're sort of just getting your career started. You turned pro last year. You've been pro just over a year, and you are fighting Chris Jenkinson on a Carl Greaves show, is it, in Essex?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, on the 20th.
So
20th this month.
Brilliant. I see you've. They're quite popular, the Carl Greaves shows, aren't they? Especially in that area. I've heard.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, got quite a few boys under that area as well. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
It's going well.
Excellent. And you are fighting Chris Jenkinson. He's pretty durable. I see it's a 6-rounder as well. So you're going up in rounds as well.
That's it. Yeah, it's the first 6th round of this one. Yeah.
Excellent. And what are you expecting from Chris Jenkinson?
It's going to be a tough fight. That's what we wanted. We wanted to step up now. Obviously, step up in rounds, step up in opponent. I don't know too much about him, but I've seen him on YouTube. He's been in with some good boys. He's beat some good fellas as well. He's going to be a strong opponent and a tough man to beat. But the training's gone brilliant, so there's no excuse to lose.
Excellent, mate. Well, we're only less than 2 weeks away, so it's soon approaching. Yeah. I was reading an article about you the other day, and you're talking about you. Am I right in thinking you're good friends with John Wayne Hibbert? Yeah.
I've known him for 2 years.
Yeah. And I was just reading in the article. It's quite interesting. You took, despite him losing, it was a great fight, by the way, wasn't it? Hibbert and
brilliant fight. Yeah, it was really good.
You seem to have. Were you at the fight? Were you?
Yeah, I was over there with a couple of mates. Yeah,
brilliant. Well, the reason I ask is because I see in the article you talk about John Wayne sort of inspiring you to win your next fight, and another thing you talk about later on in the article is that you want to move forward with your career. Although you love fighting in Essex, you sort of want to move on and fight.
Yeah, definitely.
In bigger arenas. Was going to Rule Britannia, did that sort of spur that on a little bit, that desire?
Yeah, because obviously, you see it on the TV. It's just, and you actually go there. It's just a completely different experience. I mean, when you good pals fighting over there. It's brilliant. That's what all young prospects, all young fighters want to do. Obviously, they want to get as best as they can. Bigger arenas, bigger crowds. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
No, definitely, mate. Well, it was a wicked evening. It was a top.
Yeah, there's some good fights on there.
Yeah, some really good fights. Well, literally from start to end. Like, to be fair, John Wayne Hibbert and Dave Ryan opening the card it's not really worthy of. It shouldn't be that far down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. It was probably one of the best fights there, I'd say.
Yeah.
Not just saying it, because it was John Wayne, but it was one of probably the best fights there.
Brilliant, mate. Well, excellent. So, do you talking about what you want to do in your career? I know you got a fight with Chris Jenkinson coming up, but you and your team, do you have a sort of 3, 4, 5 fight plan?
What fight plan for this fight? Or
no, just for you the next year or two ahead.
We just obviously we've upped the rounds now. So do the 6th round. I'm confident. I feel comfortable with 6 rounds as well. So probably do a couple of 6 rounds, bump it up to 8 rounds this year. Yeah, and even maybe a 10 round at the end of the year.
All right, okay.
Just see how it all goes.
Cool. 10 rounds. So you're progressing quite quickly. Another thing I want to talk about. You're a big old guy for a middleweight. You're very tall. You're obviously not fat, but do you have you always been? Was that always the plan to be middleweight? Because by the looks of things, you could probably go up to. Well, you could probably, the height you are.
Yeah, my height wise, I could probably be an heavyweight.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's. I wouldn't say I struggle with the weight either. To be honest, obviously, it's just with maturity and now whatever I plan out to be is what will be. But yeah, obviously you want to be at the right fighting weight, and as long as you feel good at the weight, there's no reason not to fight at it.
Yeah.
But it's I'm pretty comfortable with the weight at the minute.
Yeah. Okay, mate. Well, I know there's a featherweight from in Southampton. He's 6 foot, so
cool.
Yeah, I know. So there's all these really tall people at lower weights. People must be hollowing out their bones or something. I don't know, but
nothing inside.
But yeah, so if you wouldn't mind telling us about you turned pro last year. Have you got much of an amateur background, or did you?
Yeah, I started off as an amateur when I was about 8 years old, training down Newham Boxing Club.
Yeah.
Due to a friend, my dad knew, because I was going to start at Dagenham Boxing Club, but I was a bit too young at the time. And then, I joined on board at Newham. And then from about 12 years old, about 13 years old, I was at West Ham Boxing Club. Yeah, I went there with them. I got to, with Newham, I was at Junior ABA finalist, NABC finalist. With West Ham, I got to semi-finals also.
Yeah.
Won the Haringey Box Cup, and then got silver in the next year after that. I had about 60 amateur fights. Probably lost about 14 or 15 of them.
That's a good record then.
I was quite busy in the amateurs.
Excellent. A lot of things I ask young fighters is there a fighter you try to emulate in any way in terms of style, or is there any fighters you sort of look up to from the past?
Yeah, I was, from this generation, I really do like Manny Pacquiao, the way he fights, but obviously for my height and structure, it's not really suitable for me. But yeah, for the older generation, a lot of people say, I'm trying to be Thomas Hearns.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's tall, he's got brilliant jabs, sets everything up with a jab.
Cool.
And he's a brilliant fighter as well. So yeah, I'd probably say Thomas Hearns is the way. Yeah, it's the way I look at it.
Oh, brilliant, mate. Oh, cool. And I've kind of got over the whole Pacquiao Mayweather thing, but as you brought Pacquiao up, what do you think of his last fight? What do you think of that?
Yeah, I thought Mayweather was getting a lot of criticism because he looked like he was running away, he was doing, but he boxed the right fight. He was brilliant in that fight. I mean, obviously I think Pacquiao ran out of ideas, to be honest. He was trying everything out. He weren't landing no devastating punches like he usually does.
Yeah.
And I think fair play to Mayweather. He done what he had to do, didn't he? And he was still unbeaten.
Yeah, I completely agree. If anything, I was a little bit disappointed from Pacquiao's side. He didn't make more of a fight of it, but
to be honest, I thought it'd be a lot more closer. Yeah, I thought it was going to be fireworks. Yeah, if I'm honest.
And have you heard about the reports of him maybe fighting Paulie Malignaggi? What do you think of that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, obviously it'd be a good fight. But obviously, I think Mayweather should have a couple more fights and call it a day anyway, because he's not really got nothing to prove, in our opinion. He's beat everyone, really, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
I think you got the fighters come from Amir Khan, Kell Brook, they're going to be good fights for him, but I just couldn't see him getting beaten.
Yeah.
Anytime soon.
Yeah. No, I can't either. He's he's something else. That's
he's brilliant. He's just a masterclass every performance he does, isn't he? But
yeah. So being a Pacquiao fan, did you sort of warm a bit more to Mayweather after that performance?
I've always liked Mayweather. I've always boxed, and don't get me wrong, I wanted Pacquiao to beat him, but fair play to Mayweather. He's done what he had to do, like I said, but he's brilliant, isn't he? I do like Pacquiao, but he was just another level, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He really was. I thought he really showed his class, to be honest. So
that's it. Yeah, he didn't ever think that Pacquiao win, did he, at all?
No, not at all, mate. So finally, mate, something I ask most people. You're still young. You're only 22, aren't you?
Yeah, just turned 22. Yeah.
Oh, to be young again. And I see. This will be your fifth fight. What ultimately do you want to achieve from your career? How far do you think you can go?
Well, as most fighters probably say, I want to get as far as I can, but yeah, definitely, I want to crack on, keep my head down, working hard, just get as far as I can. I want to get the start of the Southern Area title. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to get right up there as far as I can, to be honest. Just trying hard, there's no reason why I couldn't.
Yeah, just try and pick up some belts, and you say the Southern Area.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, it's just learning curves and just learning tricks of the trade. Obviously, pro is just a completely different game.
Yeah.
But I just want to get as far as I can, to be honest.
Yeah. In fact, that's one other thing. Do you prefer the pros to the amateurs? Do you feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I do, to be fair. Yeah, I do. I didn't think I was gonna. but I thought, it's more because at the start I needed to settle down on my feet, be a bit more relaxed, and now that's coming into play a bit better. I thought, it's suiting me my style a bit better, and I'm enjoying it a lot more now.
Wicked, mate. Well, excellent. Well, thanks so much for coming on, mate. It's really cool to talk to you. Really cool to talk to you about what else is going on in boxing. I don't usually do that with other fighters on the phone. So
I appreciate it. No, thank you.
And all the best for your fight on the 20th of this month.
20th of June, yeah.
Yeah, you fight Chris Jenkinson on the Carl's Grieve show in Essex. And what we'll do, mate, we'll have a little catch up with you after the fight, if you like.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
Brilliant. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.